Let's talk about mobile hotspots. Sometimes you may be working at a laptop that has a Wi-Fi connection and you have no access to the internet because there are no wireless access points available to you. If the laptop is not cellular equipped, then you're out of luck, unless you have a smartphone with mobile hotspot technology. And most smartphones have this today. So what you can do is you can create your own personal mobile hotspot using your smartphone, which will allow connection to the internet using whatever cellular connection you have, 4G or 5G or what have you. At this point, once you create that hotspot, the laptop will use its regular Wi-Fi connection, seek out the hotspot and connect like it normally would to a wireless access point, and then use that 5G connection or whatever other cellular connection you're working with on the smartphone to access the internet. So your laptop is piggybacking the smartphone to gain that access to the internet. It's a great solution if there's no public Wi-Fi or no hotspot available to you. Create your own and use your cellular connection. And you can have other devices connected to that hotspot as well. As long as the device knows the password to connect, they can all share that smartphone's internet connection. Now, one thing to remember with this is that you will lose your Wi-Fi connection on the smartphone. So your normal Wi-Fi that you would be using on the smartphone, that'll go away, and you'll be working exclusively with your cellular connection, 4G, 5G, or whatever. But it makes sense because if you're doing this, then chances are there is no Wi-Fi access point available. There is no public Wi-Fi or organizational Wi-Fi available to you. So it makes sense. So that's essentially how it works. Let's go ahead and show how to set up the mobile hotspot on the smartphone and then connect to it from a laptop. So we'll start at the smartphone. And right now I'm in settings and I'm in the network section, and I'm going to scroll down to tethering. We'll tap on tethering, and then you'll see we have the option for mobile hotspot. Going to tap on that, and you can see it's off right now, but I'm going to turn it on just by tapping on the enable button at the top right here. Give that a moment. Okay, that is now on. Now you'll notice that there's a variety of configurations here, and you might want to take a look through those. But what I'm interested in right now is setting up the hotspot and the password. So I'm going to tap on the top here, configure mobile hotspot. And when we do so, we'll see the name. So you want to give this a Wi-Fi name, otherwise known as an SSID. And you want it to be broadcasting, otherwise your laptop and other devices won't find it. You could turn off broadcasting later if you wanted to. Then you want to select your security type. In this case, we're using WPA2 PSK. And then you want to set up a password. I've just done a real simple basic password here, test1234. And I'm going to remove this hotspot when I'm done with the video. So just using a basic password just to show how this works. We'll save it, and then we should be able to connect from the laptop. So let's go over to the laptop now. And we'll click on the network icon here in our notification area. So we would simply select Hotspot dpro and then type in the password when it prompts us to actually make the connection. And that's all we'd have to do here to get that connection to the internet. Now, I can't show the actual connection from the laptop to the hotspot because of how I am sharing video and how I'm connecting to the laptop to show that. So I've also brought up an iPad, and we'll connect to the hotspot from that. So we're just going to go down to the settings sprocket on the bottom and tap on that to bring up settings. And then we want to go to Wi-Fi on the top left, where you can see it says not connected. And then it'll look for all the Wi-Fi networks out there. And if we scroll down there around the middle, you'll see Hotspot D Pro. I'll tap on that. And then it asks for the password, which is just our basic password, test 1234. And we'll tap join. And we're in. Now you can see the check mark next to Hotspot-D Pro, and we're connected. At this point, you always want to test and make sure that you can connect to the internet or what have you, and make sure that everything works. But if you do see the connection, you know that you are connected to the hotspot. So just remember that a mobile hotspot is a connection you set up on your smartphone that shares off your cellular connection to the internet for other devices such as laptops.